Another Death Row production. Ladies and gentlemen, Mike Tyson, the next heavyweight champion of the world. Everybody else for.
Alrighty guys, what's going on? Welcome on back. It's the Empire. I'm your host Risky. It is Wednesday, June 24th. Looking back at yesterday, well, Monday we had a terrible day. We go over 4 in our bets. Yesterday we made up for it. We go 3 for 4. We hit on our ladder play. Our solo bet came through for us. We hit on both of our 3-leg parlays. Could have been a much better day. We just needed Bryce Harper to hit a home run. We would have hit on our home run parlay, swept the board. But you guys already know the rules. It's on to the next one. We got a full slate of baseball here on tap today. Games get started nice and early. Guys, Outlier Sportsbook, the link is down in the description. Sign up with them. The first week is free. Also at the end of the video, the 4 bets we'll be placing here today ourselves. With all of that being said, let's jump into. Alright, first game up, we got the Texas Rangers in Miami taking on the Marlins. We got Jacob deGrom on the mount for the Rangers. We got Yuri Perez on the mount for the Marlins. Alright, getting into this one here, we got deGrom on the mount for the Rangers. Coming off a terrible start last week against the Padres. Pitched 6 innings, gave up 6 runs, gave up 5 of the runs in the first inning, settled down throughout the rest of the game. But the 3 starts he had before that in the month of June, he had looked really sharp, had 2 scoreless outings, had 1 game against the Red Sox where he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs. He has a low whip this month, low hard hit rate in those 3 games. Here today, he's going to be playing a Marlins offense, and the last 10 games played versus right-handed pitching, they're a very mediocre offense. They're batting just .230, slugging .380. I can see Jacob deGrom having a very good bounce back start here today, keeping the ball low, getting a lot of ground outs. He is still able to work the strikeouts, get a lot of Ks. I could see him having success, going about 6 to 7 innings, giving up a run, turning it over to a Rangers bullpen that is a bit taxed coming into it. I could see the arms coming out this Rangers bullpen, still one of the best bullpens in the majors coming in this game, giving up a run but nothing too crazy. On the other side, we got Yuri Perez back on the mount. He's been gone for a month. He had hurt his leg towards the end of May. Back here once again. This is a fastball pitcher, a guy that throws with a lot of power. Not to mention, this is a guy that's 6'7". So whenever you see somebody this big and they're saying they have a leg injury, that's something I'm going to pay attention to. I highly doubt he goes past the 4th inning in this game here today. In this matchup for Yuri Perez, throws the fastball primarily. Every once in a while, he was mixing in that slider. Before he got hurt, he had a good outing, but he was getting lit up towards the beginning of May, towards mid-May. He had some outings, 2-3 starts in a row where he was giving up 5 runs. Here today against this Rangers offense, got a few left-handed bats. Guys like Josh Jung, Berger, all been hitting the ball very well of late. They match up well against Yuri Perez. I can see Perez struggling in that 4 innings. He's probably going to go, giving up 2 runs, turning it over to a Marlins bullpen that's in a really good spot. I like the arms available for Miami to come in this game, give up a run. After that, I can see them shutting down the rest of this Rangers bullpen, especially towards the end of this game. It's down in Miami in the Dome, so there's no weather to really sway anything. Let's get to the picks. The Rangers are the betting odd favorites in this game, and I'm playing them on the money line. The game total set at 7.5. I got this a 3-2 game for the Rangers. I like the under 7.5 total runs. For the player prop, I'm taking Jock Peterson of the Rangers for 2 total bases today. Next up, we got the Guardians in Chicago taking on the White Sox. We got Tanner Bibee on the mount for the Guardians. We got Eric Fedde on the mount for the White Sox. Alright, getting into this one here, we got Tanner Bibee on the mount for the Guardians. Despite having a 2-8 record, this guy's been really good for Cleveland this season. In the month of June, he's made 3 starts. He has a 2.10 ERA, 1.15 whip. Hard hit rate, though, is what I'm paying attention to. It's the thing I think is going to get him caught up in this game, get him into a lot of trouble, it's his hard hit rate. In his last 3 starts, his hard hit rate sitting close to 50%. In this game, he's going to be seeing a White Sox lineup offensively the last 10 games versus right-handed pitching. The numbers have really cooled off. They're only batting 228, but they are slugging 408, so they continue to show power versus righties. Tanner Bibee throws that cutter-sinker combination, trying to pitch for a lot of ground outs. I can see this White Sox lineup getting to him. He struggles versus lefties. He'll see 6 lefties in this White Sox lineup here today. My overall expectations for Bybee, he goes 6 innings, gives up 3 runs, turns it over to Guardians bullpen that's rested coming into it. I can see the arms coming out the Guardians pen coming in this game, giving up a run, but nothing too crazy. On the other side, we got Eric Fetty on the mound. He has not been good this season, but he is probably coming off his best outing of the year last week against the Twins, where he pitched 5 scoreless innings. The White Sox got him in this new role where he's going 3 to 5 innings, nothing more. If he's getting hit up, they're pulling him after 3. If he's having a solid outing, they let him go 5. In this game here today, looking at the matchup for him, he's going to be seeing a lineup loaded with left-handed bats. He struggles versus lefties. The main guy focused in on for Fetty was Manzardo. Fetty's another ground ball pitcher, throws the sinker primarily. I can see him getting hit up in this one as well. Not too crazy. I can see him going 4 innings, giving up 2 to 3 runs, turning it over to White Sox bullpen that's also rested coming into it. I like the arms coming out this White Sox pen to come in this game, shut down the Guardians bats. Looking at the weather, it's going to be close to 80 degrees, 15-mile-per-hour winds blowing side to side in this stadium that usually favors the pitcher. Let's get to the picks. The Guardians are the betting odd favorites in this game here today, and I'm playing the home dogs in this spot. Give me the Chicago White Sox on the money line. The game total set at 8.5. I like the under 8.5 total runs. For the player prop, I'm taking Colson Montgomery of the White Sox for 2 total bases today. Next up, we got the Red Sox in Colorado taking on the Rockies. 2 left-handed starting pitchers in this game. We got Ranger Suarez on the mound for the Red Sox. We got Kyle Freeland on the mound for the Rockies. Alright, getting into this one here, we got Ranger Suarez on the mound for the Red Sox. This guy's been good for Boston all year. In the month of June, he's made 3 starts. He has a 2.20 ERA, 1.20 whip. Hard hit rate sitting below 35%. He is a sinker ball pitcher. That's numbers you really like to see. Looking at the matchup overall for him here today, he's going to be seeing a Rockies lineup in the last 30 games versus left-handed pitching. This team is batting .270, slugging .430. So I'm looking at the matchup for Ranger Suarez, a guy who can be susceptible to giving up home runs, especially out in Colorado, where he's going to be relying on the movement on his sinker, a place where movement really doesn't, Coors Field isn't movement friendly. It's usually fastball friendly. So I'm expecting Ranger Suarez to get hit up in this game. I'm expecting Hunter Goodman to really have a good outing against them. My overall expectations for Ranger Suarez, he goes 5 innings, gives up 3 runs, turns it over to a Red Sox bullpen that is a bit taxed. I do see the arms coming out this Red Sox pen coming in this game, giving up another 2 to 3 runs. On the other side, we got Kyle Freeland on the mound. Terrible all season, but he is coming off his best outing against the Pirates last week in Coors Field, where he pitched into the 8th inning, gave up 2 runs. Looking at the matchup here today for him, one thing I like, just similar to that Pirates lineup, the best bats I should say in this Red Sox lineup are left-handed bats. You do have Contreras that bats from the right side. If he could pitch around Contreras, I could see Kyle Freeland having a very similar outing to that start last week against the Pirates, where he goes 7 innings, gives up 2 runs, turns it over to Rockies bullpen. They're terrible on the year, but they got some decent available arms here today to come in, take over for Freeland, still give up a run, but nothing too crazy. Looking at the projected weather in this one, Ballpark Pal has this game rated with a plus 30% home run chance. Best offensive game on the schedule. 10-mile-per-hour winds blowing from the diamond to left field, giving right-handed bats an advantage. Let's get to the picks. The Red Sox are the betting odd favorites in this game here today, and I like the home dogs in this spot. Give me the Colorado Rockies on the money line. The game total set at 11. I like the over 11 total runs in this game. For the player prop, I'm taking Hunter Goodman of the Rockies to hit a home run today. Next up, we got the Orioles in Los Angeles taking on the Angels. We got Gibson on the mound for the Orioles. We got Soriano on the mound for the Angels. Alright, getting into this one here, we got Gibson on the mound for the Orioles. This guy has not been good. He's going out there giving you 3 to 4 innings every start, giving up at least 3 runs every start, if not more. He is a right-handed pitcher. He struggles with right-handed bats. He's going to be seeing an Angels lineup loaded with righties, Gibson is a sinker baller that also throws the slider and the cutter, relies on a lot of movement on his pitches. The last few starts, the movement has not been there. Seeing an Angels lineup that continues to slug very well, I can see Gibson struggling in this game. It's going to be very hitter friendly. My overall expectations, he goes 4 innings, gives up 3 to 4 runs, turns it over to an Orioles bullpen that is taxed coming into it. I like the arms coming out this Orioles pen to give up some runs here today. My overall expectations, when they come in, they give up 2 to 3 as well. On the other side, we got Soriano on the mound. This guy's coming off a bad start last week against the Athletics in Sacramento, pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 runs. But the start before that at home, he saw a struggling Tampa Bay Rays offense, pitched 5 scoreless innings in that one. Here today, he's going to be seeing an Orioles lineup that continues to hit the ball well of late. In the last 15 games played versus right-handed pitching, this team's still batting .260, slugging .450, so they continue to hit the ball well. In this game, I'm expecting Soriano to struggle. He is another sinker ball pitcher, struggles with left-handed bats. He'll be seeing 5 lefties in this Orioles lineup, not to mention his hard hit rate sitting up above 43%. I see him giving up a home run or 2 in this one. My overall expectations for Soriano, he goes 6 innings, gives up 3 runs, turns it over to an Angels bullpen. I actually like the arms a lot more in this Angels bullpen to come in and shut the door on the Orioles bats. I'm expecting this game to be a high scoring game. It's like I said, for the weather, it's going to be very hitter friendly. It's going to be 10-mile-per-hour winds blowing from the diamond to the outfield. Let's get to the picks. The Angels are the betting odds favorites in this game, and I like them on the money line. The game total set at 9.5. I like the over 9.5 total runs. For the player prop, I'm taking Zach Neto with the Angels for 2 total bases today. Next up, we got the Mariners in Pittsburgh taking on the Pirates. We got Wu on the mount for the Mariners. We got Ashcraft on the mount for the Pirates. Alright, getting into this one here, we got Brian Wu on the mount for the Mariners. We talk about it all the time when he starts. When he's at home, he's dominant. This season, his home ERA, 2.75. On the road, he's mediocre, if not bad. This season on the road, he has a 2.50 ERA. Here today, he's going to be seeing a Pirates lineup. The top of this lineup loaded with left-handed bats. Brian Wu does struggle with lefties. The one thing that I can see working in Brian Wu's favor, he does have his best games when he's able to work the strikeouts. His ground ball rate right now is very low. Pop fly rate right now is very low. That's something that's concerning. But when he is able to work the Ks, he has very solid starts. He's seeing a Pirates lineup. In the last 2 weeks, their strikeout numbers have been really going up. They're hitting right-handed pitching good though. They continue to hit righties very well. I can see Brian Wu going 5 to 6 innings, giving up 2 to 3 runs, turning it over to a Mariners bullpen that's in a good spot to come in, still give up a run, but nothing too crazy. On the other side, we have Ashcraft on the mount. This guy's been really good this year. He's had 3 blow-up starts against the Cardinals, the Phillies, and the Braves. All 3 of those lineups loaded with lefties. Here today, he's going to be seeing a Mariners lineup. Got Cal Raleigh back. They got the pop back. They are loaded with left-handed bats. I can see Ashcraft, a guy that relies on a lot of ground outs, a lot of contact, struggling a bit in this game. It's going to be very hitter friendly. My overall expectations for Ashcraft, he goes 5 to 6 innings, gives up 3 to 4 runs, turns it over to a Pirates bullpen that continues to play terrible here. I'm expecting them to come and give up another run or 2. Looking at the weather, it's going to be 80 degrees with wind blowing from the diamond to left field, giving right-handed batters an advantage in this one. Let's get to the picks. The Pirates are the betting odds favorites in this game, and I like the Road Dogs in this spot. Like I said, I see this being a close game through the first 6 innings. After that, when the Pirates bullpen comes into it, Seattle has a huge advantage late in this game. I like the Road Dogs in this spot, and I'm playing the Mariners on the money line. The game total set at 7.5. I like the over 7.5 total runs. For the player prop, I'm taking Luke Raleigh of the Mariners to hit a home run today. Up next, we got the Yankees in Detroit taking on the Tigers. 2 left-handed starting pitchers in this game. We got Weathers on the mount for the Yankees. We got Skubal on the mount for the Tigers. Alright, getting into this one here, we got Ryan Weathers on the mount for the Yankees. This guy was getting lit up towards the end of May, towards the beginning of June. He had made 3 starts in a row where he pitched 15 innings. In those 15 innings pitched, he had given up 18 runs. He did have a bounce back start last week against the White Sox, where he pitched into the 7th inning, only gave up a run. Here today, he's going to be seeing a Detroit Tigers lineup, very mediocre lineup versus left-handed pitching. One thing I'm paying attention to, though, for Ryan Weathers, he's at his best when he's able to work the Ks. This is a Tigers lineup that does not really strike out. They put the ball in play. They're able to play small ball. That's one thing about this Detroit Tigers offense. I can see Ryan Weathers seeing a Tigers lineup that's going to have 5 right-handed bats struggling a bit here today. Nothing too crazy. My overall expectations, he goes 6 innings, gives up 2 runs, turns it over to a Yankees bullpen that's in a good spot, but there's semi-tax coming into it. I could see the arms coming out the pen for the Yankees giving up a run, but nothing too crazy after that. On the other side, we got Skubal on the mound. This will be his 3rd start back from surgery. He's looked good in the last 2 outings. In this game here today, he's going to be seeing a Yankees lineup. 2 days ago, this Yankees team saw Valdez. They did not do nothing with Valdez besides a Paul Goldschmidt home run. Here today, facing Skubal, a guy that's able to work the sinker ball, able to get Ks. This Yankees lineup does strike out a lot. I'm seeing Skubal have a really good outing, where he goes 5-6 innings of scoreless baseball, turn it over to a Tigers bullpen that's in a really good spot to come in, shut the door on the Yankees lineup, if not give up a run. Looking at the weather, extremely pitcher-friendly weather, 75 degrees with 8 to 10 mile per hour winds blowing from the outfield into the diamond. Let's get to the picks. The Tigers are the betting odd favorites in this game, and I like them on the money line. The game total set at 7.5. I like the under 7.5 total runs. For the player prop, I'm taking Dingler of the Tigers for 2 total bases. Next up, we got the Phillies in DC taking on the Nationals. We got Aaron Nola on the mound for the Phillies. We got Michaelis on the mound for the Nats. Alright, getting into this one here, we got 2 starting pitchers on the mound. They could both be the same person in my opinion. They've both been bad of late. When I look at their numbers, they have very similar numbers. The 2 numbers I really honed in on, first was the whip. Both of them have 140 whips up above 145. Then the hard hit rate. Both of them have hard hit rates sitting up above 40%. In this game for Aaron Nola, he's going to be seeing a Nationals lineup loaded with lefties. He's going to be seeing a team that slugs versus right-handed pitching. The slugging versus right-handed pitching is very high. They hit a lot of home runs off of righties. Aaron Nola giving up a bunch of home runs. I'm expecting him to struggle in this game against this Nationals lineup. My overall expectations, he goes 5 innings, gives up 3 runs, turns it over to a Phillies bullpen that's taxed, but they're still in a much better place than this Nationals bullpen, so I'll give them the advantage late, but I still see the Phillies arms coming out this pin, giving up a few runs. On the other side, we got Miles Michaelis, same breakdown for Aaron Nola, struggles with lefties, hard hit rate high, giving up a bunch of home runs. The one thing that's going to work in his favor, there probably will be no Kyle Schwarber once again here today, but you still got a bunch of good bats. Marsh and Harper there crushing the ball, especially versus righties. In this game for Miles Michaelis, I'm expecting him to go 4 to 5 innings, give up 3 to 4 runs, turn it over to a Nationals bullpen that's completely taxed. What they did yesterday was crazy. Could not get it out with 2 outs in the bottom of the ninth, let the Phillies score 5 runs. The entire bullpen's completely taxed. I see the Phillies putting up a bunch of runs on the arms coming out this Nationals pen. Looking at the weather, the weather's really not going to play a factor in my opinion. It's going to be close to 80 degrees, 3 to 4 mile per hour winds blowing from the outfield into the diamond. That's really not going to sway anything. Let's get to the picks. The Phillies are the betting off favorites in this game, and I like them on the money line. The game total set at 9.5. I do like the over 9.5 total runs in this one. For the player prop, I'm taking Bryce Harper of the Phillies for 2 total bases today. Next up, we got the Brewers in Cincinnati taking on the Reds. We got Drohin on the mound for the Brewers. We got Lauder on the mound for the Reds. Alright, we got Drohin back on the mound for Milwaukee. He's been really mediocre in this opener role they got him in. He's going about 4 innings every start, giving up 2 or more runs. Here today, he's going to be seeing a Reds lineup. In the last 10 games, this offense has gone ice cold. We've seen it all series up to this point. They've only scored 1 run in these last 2 games combined. Here today for Drohin though, he left-handed pitcher. Whenever this Reds team sees lefties, the numbers are completely different. They have high slugging numbers, high home run rate versus left-handed pitching guys like Sal Stewart. You got Ellie De La Cruz back in the lineup. I can see Drohan, a sinker ball pitcher, a guy that pitches for a lot of contact, struggling a bit in this game. My overall expectations, he pitches his regular 4 innings, gives up 3 runs, turns it over to a Brewers bullpen that continues to play really well here in the month of June. I see them coming in, still giving up a run, but nothing too crazy. On the other side, we got the young pitcher Rhett Lauder on the mound. Coming off a bad start last week against the Yankees, pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 runs. The one thing I'm paying attention to with this guy is the walk rate. The walk rate continues to be very high. In this game here today, he's going to be seeing a Brewers lineup, one of the top teams in the majors when it comes to drawing walks. Not to mention, he'll be seeing at least 7 left-handed bats in his lineup. This is a solid contact hitting team. Rhett Lauder primarily throws the sinker. I'm expecting him to struggle once again. Go around 5 innings, give up 4 runs. I'm expecting the Brewers bats to come alive here today off of Lauder. After that, we'll see this terrible Reds bullpen come in, give up a run or 2. Looking at the weather, it's going to be close to 80 degrees. There really isn't going to be no wind in this game. It's going to be blowing about 2 to 3 miles per hour. Let's get to the picks. The Brewers are the betting odd favorites in this game, and I like them on the money line. The game total is set at 9. I do like the over 9 total runs in this one. For the player prop, I'm taking Contreras of the Brewers for 2 total bases today. Next up, we got the Dodgers in Minnesota taking on the Twins. We got Shohei on the mound for the Dodgers. We got Joe Ryan on the mound for the Twins. Alright, getting into this one here, we got Shohei on the mound for the Dodgers. He's been amazing this season. He is coming off his 2 worst starts of the year though. Against the Pirates, he gave up 3 runs. Then last week against the Rays, gave up 4. Here today, looking at the matchup breakdown for him, he's going to be seeing a Twins lineup that continues to kill right-handed pitching. In the last 10 games played versus righties, they're batting .252, slugging .418. Looking at the breakdown for Shohei, this season he's thrown that fastball and the slider. The pitches, both of them have been lethal. Those are his 2 primary pitches. Mixing in the sinker every once in a while. I can see Shohei having a good bounce back game here today. He has been able to work the strikeouts in his last few starts. This Twins strikeout numbers offensively have been going up. I see Shohei bouncing back here today, going 6 innings, giving up a run, turning it over to a Dodgers bullpen that's rested coming into it. They continue to play well of late. I see them coming in, shutting the door on these Twins bats. On the other side, we got Joe Ryan on the mound. He was supposed to be pitching yesterday. Remember in yesterday's video, we were saying just to jump on the -1.5. It was going to be an easy bet. It turned out to be that way. Here today with Joe Ryan actually starting. I don't know what the illness really was. I didn't get a full description. It said something about his stomach. Here today, he's going to be seeing a Dodgers lineup. Before yesterday's game, they were completely struggling offensively, batting just .220, slugging .380. But yesterday might have been the spark they needed. We saw the bats wake up. In this game here today for Joe Ryan, another fastball slider sinker pitcher. I see him struggling against this Dodgers lineup, loaded with left-handed bats. The slugging is still high, close to 400. Joe Ryan is prone to giving up the long ball, giving up hard hit balls as well. My overall expectations for Joe Ryan, he goes 6 innings, gives up 3 runs, turns it over to a Twins bullpen. That's still one of the worst bullpens in the majors. I see them coming in, giving up a few as well. Looking at the weather, 75 degrees with 10-mile-per-hour winds blowing from the diamond to the outfield, giving hitters a bigger advantage in this game. Let's get to the picks. The Dodgers are the betting odd favorites in this game, and I'm playing them on the run line. The game total set at 7.5. I like the over 7.5 total runs in this one. For the player prop, I'm taking Muncy of the Dodgers to hit a home run today. Next up, we got the Diamondbacks in St. Louis taking on the Cardinals. We got Brett on the mound for the D-backs. We got Liberatore on the mound for the Cardinals. Alright, getting into this one here, we got Brett, the young rookie pitcher making his major league debut. He's a highly touted prospect for the Diamondbacks. The left-handed pitcher has very good numbers in the minors this season. Another ground ball pitcher, pitches for a lot of contact. Seeing a Cardinals lineup, in the last week they've been very mediocre versus lefties, but there's still some dangerous right-handed bats in this lineup. You got Gorman and Walker at the top of that lineup that have been killing lefties this season. I'm expecting the rookie to go about 4 or 5 innings, give up 3 runs, turn it over to a Diamondbacks bullpen. We've been talking about it. We were starting to see the regression from them. They almost blew that game in the bottom of the ninth yesterday. In this game here today, I don't like the arms coming out the pen for the D-backs. I see them coming in this game, giving up a few runs as well. On the other side, we got Matthew Liberatore. This guy's been highly inconsistent this season. Really hasn't been good from any part of the year. Here today, he's going to be seeing a Diamondbacks lineup. On the season, they've been hitting left-handed pitching well, but in the last week, they've been a very mediocre lineup. They've been actually getting blanked by a few lefties. Here today for Liberatore, another pitcher that pitches for a lot of pop flies, a lot of ground outs. I could see him having a good outing here today. The Diamondbacks bats are very streaky, very inconsistent. They're on a bit of a cold streak right now. I see Liberatore having a good outing where he goes 6 innings, gives up a run, turns it over to a Cardinals bullpen that's also been playing terrible of late. They're also taxed coming into it. I see the arms coming out this Card's pen coming into this game, giving up another run or two. Nothing too crazy though. Looking at the weather, just like yesterday, it's going to be very pitcher friendly out there in St. Louis. We have a gust of wind blowing from the outfield into the diamond. Let's get to the picks. The Cardinals are the betting odd favorites in this game, and I like them on the money line. The game total set at 9. I like the under 9 total runs in this one. For the player prop, I'm taking Jordan Walker of the Cardinals for 2 total bases today. Next up, we got the Braves in San Diego taking on the Padres. We got Perez on the mound for the Braves. We got Sayers on the mound for the Padres. Alright, getting into this one here, we got Perez on the mound for Atlanta. This guy, we talk about it all the time, continues to be a solid pitcher for the Braves, coming off of back-to-back starts against the Mets and the Brewers, where he pitched past the 5th inning, only giving up a run in both of those games. Here today, he's going to be seeing a Padres lineup that's only batting .202 versus left-handed pitching, slugging .360. They've been absolutely terrible versus lefties. Perez, a guy that pitches for a lot of contact, gets a lot of pop fly outs in this pitcher-friendly ballpark. I see him having a really good outing here today. A game similar to that Brewers and Mets game where he goes 6 innings, gives up a run, turns it over to a Braves bullpen that is taxed. They're still one of the best bullpens in the majors. I can see them coming in, giving up a run. Nothing too crazy. On the other side, we got JP Sayers making his season debut here today. This guy was not good last season. They kept him down in the minors for a reason. Here today, he's going to be seeing a Braves lineup. They continue to struggle to hit the ball in the last 2 weeks, but they have been hitting left-handed pitching a bit better of late. I can see JP Sayers, another guy that's fastballs topping out around 92, 93 miles per hour. Another guy pitching for a lot of contact, struggling in this game here today. The Braves do hit for a lot of slugging. They do have high slugging versus left-handed pitching. Continue to hit for home runs versus lefties. I can see JP Sayers struggling in this one. Turning it over to a Padres bullpen, we've been talking about it of late. They've been showing some regression, not to mention their attacks coming into it. I see the arms coming out the pin for the Padres coming in this game, giving up a run or two. Looking at the weather, it is going to be a bit more on the pitcher-friendly side, wind blown from the outfield into the diamond. Let's get to the picks. The Braves are the betting odd favorites in this game, and I'm playing them on the money line. The game total set at 7.5. I like the under 7.5 total runs in this one. For the player prop, I'm taking Austin Riley of the Braves for 2 total bases today. In the final game of the day, we got the Athletics in San Francisco taking on the Giants. We got Gage Jump on the mound for the Athletics. We got Tyler Mahle on the mound for the Giants. Alright, getting into this one here, we got the rookie pitcher Gage Jump on the mound for the Athletics. This guy's looked really impressive through his first month of work. The one thing I like, that fastball sitting up close to 100 miles per hour, throws a really good slider. Here today, he's going to be seeing a Giants lineup. The numbers have really started to regress versus left-handed pitching. In the last 10 games played versus lefties, this team is only batting .222, slugging .360. In this matchup for Gage Jump, I don't really see nobody threatening him. Maybe Matt Chapman at the bottom of this lineup, but other than that, I see Jump coming out here having a really good outing. Matches up very well against this Giants lineup. My expectations, he goes 6 scoreless, if not gives up a run, turns it over to an Athletics bullpen, still one of the worst in the majors. I see them coming in, giving up a run or two as well. On the other side, we got Tyler Mahle on the mount. This guy has not been good. Last month, he saw this Athletics team. In that game, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 5 runs. This is a guy that has terrible splits versus lefties. Hard hit rate coming into it sitting at 46%. He is prone to giving up the long ball. He is playing in a pitcher-friendly ballpark here today, so that's something that's going to work in his favor. Nevertheless, I still see the Athletics getting to him. My expectations, he goes 5 innings, gives up 3 runs, turns it over to a Giants bullpen that's taxed coming into it. They continue to play mediocre. I see them coming in, giving up a run as well. Nothing too crazy. Looking at the weather in this one, it's going to be a bit more on the pitcher-friendly side, closer to neutral in my opinion. Let's get to the picks. The Athletics are the betting off favorites in this game, and I like them on the money line. The game total set at 8. I do like the under 8 total runs in this one. For the player prop, I'm taking Nick Kurtz of the Athletics for 2 total bases today. Alrighty guys, before we get up out of here, the 4 bets we'll be placing here today ourselves. Our first bet will be our ladder play. Yesterday the Mariners came through for us. The payout was $18.56. So today we'll be wagering that $18.56 on the Atlanta Braves. On the money line, we're getting them at -120. This is our ladder play of the day. Next up, we have a 2-leg home run parlay we're playing here today. We're going to start it off with Hunter Goodman of the Rockies. We wrap it up with Luke Raleigh of the Mariners, a 2-leg $10 home run parlay. Next up, we have a 3-leg parlay we're playing here today. We're going to start it off with the Texas Rangers on the money line. We're then going to play the Mariners on the money line, and we wrap up the parlay with the Philadelphia Phillies on the money line. And our final bit of the day will be another 3-leg parlay. We're going to start it off with the Detroit Tigers on the money line. We're then going to play the St. Louis Cardinals on the money line. And we wrap up the parlay with the Milwaukee Brewers on the money line. Alrighty guys, before we get up out of here, I just want to send my salutes out to you all. It's Wednesday, we're halfway there. You guys know I appreciate you all. I respect you all. Hope we all win some money here today. And I'm going to catch you on the next one.